Lake Baikal is one of the world's largest freshwater lakes and contains 20% of the Earth's fresh surface water. As a whole, it remains relatively clean. However, local contamination and eutrophication is increasing. Water quality risks from land-based activities, including point and non-point sources of pollution, pose an increasing threat to the Baikal aquatic ecosystem. This project focuses on the threats to the Baikal water resources related to unregulated tourism and municipal wastes. Local coastal communities and tourists are among the main direct users of the Baikal freshwater resources. A lack of awareness, knowledge, and financing at the local level in relation to sustainable water use put a serious pressure on the resource. Unorganized tourism is also a growing threat, accompanied by increasing coastal degradation due to poorly treated sewage, erosion, and solid waste from poorly regulated tourism development.
Эти туристы оставляют, конечно же, они привозят с собой.
Every year, nearly 100 tourists visiting this district. More than 30% of them are unorganized tourists who bring their needs with them. When they leave, they are leaving waste. This is the biggest problem.
И они в основном для нас составляют проблему.
Tourist structure and infrastructure is very poorly developed here. After each tourist season, we clean the shores, we collect garbage, and so great amount of garbage you can't imagine.
Lake Baikal project will strengthen knowledge and capacities of local population, local tourism organizations, and wider audience, and demonstrate responsible tourism practices in order to achieve preservation of the Lake Baikal freshwater resources and its development as a sustainable tourism destination.
Here for this project, from the very beginning, we decided that we will start directly from the kind of on-the-ground activities. We'll start with the communities, with what they need, with what they think they can do to preserve Baikal and to improve their kind of livelihoods and access to water. As UNDP, we know that development can be done sustainably only when you do it with local communities, when you provide not only restrictions on development, but you can also provide like options for how to live sustainably and how to develop your businesses sustainably.
In this year, we have application of 20 organizations, and we have 14 winners. And the main topics are also these, access to the drinking water, two projects with ecotourism, and one with environmental education, and all others with the waste problem.
While building upon existing local initiatives, the project develops and supports the implementation of pilot projects on ecotourism and agrotourism.
We have implemented 2 projects for every Job Matters last year. One project was devoted to sustain cleaning Baikal coast. It was called Cleaning Shores for Baikal, and it was focusing on collection and separation of waste, plastic, glass and metal. Second project was focusing on ecotourism with construction of ecological green trail.
I am glad that I have some progress with this project, because 2 years ago when I met a local girl, and she's disabled and she couldn't come to this place, and I decided that it will be good to build an accessible trail for her. And now after 2 years I can stay, I can feel this trail, and I'm very happy to be here and to get to know that it's not stop. It will be not only this 200 meters of trail, but 2 kilometers now. To build trail, they can do some money, but after that they have tourists, and they will be they will have a sustainable way of development. So for Baikal it's very important. For Baikalsk, for famous town of Baikalsk, where is a pulp and paper mill, it is very important because so people, government concerned about people from Baikalsk that they lack of job. But if they build trail and then have a tourists, they will be full of job, because now even in winter time they have enough tourists, but if they have tourists in summertime, they will have money, and it's not necessary to do money with pulp and paper mill.
Our project is to provide modern sanitation facility to the social network at the Baikal coast. We applied for Every Drop Matters grant for sanitation treatment facility for one school. But when the project was considered by the selection committee of the Every Drop Matters, they suggested us to equip 2 schools, and they increased the volume of grants.
We have no fabrica.
Yes. And,
Перерабатывать.
no
Нету.
recycling.
Нету. Small country, маленькая деревня, and big мусор.
Yeah.
Достойно, чтобы тот мусор, который...
First, we need to develop Baikal sustainably. We need to teach them tourism in Baikal in a sustainable way. We need to learn how to manage our waste. This is a very important thing, and the only solution for that is to transport waste out of Baikal and to pre-process, to thread and to try to reuse the waste so that it's commercially viable.
Не оставлять мусор здесь и вывести его за пределы Байкальского региона.
Раньше здесь был большой очень лесоперерабатывающий.
We used to have a large forest, timber processing plant here before the perestroika. We worked a lot with international customers from Japan, China. After the transition period, this industry disappeared. We have about 1,500 people in our village, and half of them working out of this district. Other half is earning money from selling forest products, mushrooms, berries.
На зиму тоже. И практически торгуют круглый год.
То есть поскольку вот здесь организовалась, получился автостоянка организовалась.
When people found water here, it became automatically a place to stop. People stop their cars, go to small cafes and markets there, which are kind of self-appeared. But this place wasn't originally equipped for this kind of activities. This is a main road that cars are going very fast. There was no space here. People had to sell their products very, very close to the road. So first of all, it was unsafe. So the first objective of our project was to set up a safe and well-equipped selling place, a local market for our villagers further from the road with nice stands.
Подальше от дороги и обустроить эти торговые.
Another important goal of this project is to increase awareness of the indispensable value of clean drinking water.
Ecological tourism or well sustainably managed tourism is seen as a future for this region, but lots has to be done. The way Coke and Every Drop Matters defined their partnership, defined the program, fit really very, very good for these coastal communities. And after the year passed, the results that we see, the most important thing I think is that the very high level of ownership and the responsibility towards the results that they are and the project that they are doing.
I like to use this opportunity to thank Coca-Cola company, United Nations organization, joined our efforts to help the biggest lake of the world. When we keep it, it will be really wonderful.
Не думал, что он пришел и хозяин.
Everyone who comes Baikal should understand that we all depend on nature. We all have to keep our Baikal clean and natural.
Мы все обязаны сохранить наш Байкал чистым и первозданным.